Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Sa. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro.
Was a week got a dog as a kid.
Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Sa. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro.
We got absolutely fucking tailed up.
Us.
Sa.
Welcome to Feed 'em, brother. Boys are back in town.
Yes.
We are the boys from the bush.
And we're back in town. And yeah, we have been in the bush.
You can say that we're back.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Fresh off, we've been on a fucking hella stints.
We have, not together, but we return with journeys from distant lands.
We've been all around this fucking sunburnt country of ours, and boy, do we have some fucking things to report back on.
You may be thinking, why do they call it a Great Brown Land?
Do it?
Well, I've heard it been said.
Okay.
And you go, I'm from the city. I like to only be on the East Coast.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
East-
I like big cities. I like metropolitan areas.
Cobblestones.
I go brown, more like grey
Yeah.
and green, sometimes green.
Bluestone.
Oh, I love bluestone, dude.
I got those Bluestone blues.
Oh,
Winter solstice today, by the way. Happy winter solstice
oh,
for
that's
those who
what's
celebrate.
fucking freezing. I mean, this jacket's. There's
You're
no happy
rocked up.
medium.
You
There's
look
no
like
happy medium with this jacket.
You're like a Sherpa right now.
I'm in a huge sort of North Face style jacket.
Not
and
North Face.
And you take it off and I'm freezing because I don't think I need anything else.
I'll layer up.
You got to layer up. But why do they call it brown? And let me tell you,
Go
I
on.
spent 3 weeks in regional WA.
That is the big stint. 3 weeks on the road.
Yes, and let me tell you, you do some moments where you drive for 6 hours and you go, fuck me, maybe it is all brown.
Would be nice to have something to look at.
Yeah, but you know, in a way, that is its own rustic beauty.
Mm-hmm. What did you see out there? Did you see any creatures? Big red kangaroos, emus?
We saw some
Camels?
emus and kangaroos and stuff, but I think where we saw a lot of them all together that was sort of planned, like it was out the front of an RACV sort of style
What, you think?
hotel. Like I think they'd had a paddock of them.
Right,
So
they
the kids could
herd them in.
Yeah, but you see plenty of that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
What
exciting.
towns did you go to?
Oh God, what towns did we
Kununurra?
go to? No, not Kununurra.
Oh, shit.
We finished in like Karratha and Port Hedland. They were
Karratha,
sort of
that's what I
the
was thinking
ones
of.
that are a bit. They're still beautiful. Thanks if you came. Thanks
I'd love
for
to
coming.
go. I've never been. I'd love to go up there. Tropical northern.
Yeah,
Western
Broome was
Australia.
fucking awesome.
I'd love to go over there and just compare everything to North Queensland.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, I
You're
asked.
like, oh yeah, we got that.
Yeah, I asked a lady. I was like, in the crowd in Broome, and I was like, "Oh, where are you? You're not from here. Where are you from originally?" She's like, "Originally, I'm from Darwin." I'm like, "Fuck." Really shaking it up.
Yeah, yeah.
The same thing, sort of. But Broome's sick. I had to surf in Broome.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Now, let me tell you, if you haven't been to the West, I'll tell you a thing they love over there. You know water, yeah?
Water.
You know water?
That shit we drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oceans, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And you know sunsets, yeah?
Love them.
Yeah.
Great time of the day.
So sunsets, water, imagine them together. Yeah. Now that sort of thing is
Damn.
big over in the West.
Yeah, they love that over there.
Because it sets there.
Well, it's uniquely theirs, isn't it?
It's
That's
uniquely
why
theirs. There's
yeah.
no other body of water or sort of island in the world
No.
where you could sort of see a sunset over water.
No. That only happens over there, I think.
So it's a pretty special thing to see.
It sounds incredibly special.
It is fucking awesome. Saw some incredible sunsets.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Me and Seren were chasing the sunsets, you know.
Yeah, right.
Broome was up there. Exmouth was very cool.
Exmouth.
Exmouth.
Yeah, that's a funny name for a place.
I know. It is crazy. Because you just on name
I should
alone.
call her.
Yeah. Absolutely. Got a bit of bite to it, this thing. The sun there, I mean. Now, it's an interesting town, Zack, because it was built, well, it's not even a town really, but it was sort of started during the war
Really?
as an outpost. And then there's sort of, I guess it stayed a bit or whatever, and they're like, oh, so the whole town is sort of around whale sharks.
Right.
Tourism, great reef, we snorkeled there.
Good fishing.
Good fishing, I believe. Very good fishing, yeah. But it's also very funny because it's like this weird mix of a town where it's all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
And everyone else in there is like so many, like there's so many tourists and shit, like Europeans and shit working every convenience store all throughout this regional WA. They're all doing their rural visa, I guess.
Yep.
So that's really funny. But then on the other side of it, Exmouth is also like, they have this huge like naval installment like satellite towers, like they're higher than the Eiffel Tower, like these big things to contact with subs and shit.
Yeah. Well,
and then like
scary
all
military
these,
stuff.
all these radars and stuff, like all this, and you sort of you like ask them, like, what do you guys do there? And like, oh. It's pretty sick though. I don't know.
Ask.
I can't tell you, mate.
I've only ever met one person from Exmouth. Squirrely.
Yeah.
The comedian. He's a legend.
Yeah. Did you know because it scared the shit out of me because this like AFP guy was like, hey, how you guys all going? I was like, fuck. And then it was Squirrely.
Yeah.
It's like
he does bomb detection dogs.
Yeah. It's a cool combo, yeah.
Yeah, he's a man.
And the dog started fucking woofing at me.
Really?
After all the bombs I've been having. Mate, you reek of a rough one at Karratha, mate.
Wait, was Squirrely up there?
We saw him at the airport, like in Perth.
In Perth, yeah, that's where he works. That's where all the bombs are coming through.
Yeah.
But they do they do a lot, but it's mostly their own doing. Because there's not, obviously it's an important job, but there's not a lot of actual bombs getting sent through.
Yeah.
So he was telling me that they compete with, there's some other mob. I think he's AFP, or maybe he's a private mob, and then they compete with the AFP. But there's two groups, and they always compete. So a third party will send fake bombs through.
Really?
And then they're rated on how many that their dogs detect. And he was telling me that their ones were shitting all over whoever they were competing against. He was a bit of braggadocio. But it's good shit. I love learning about stuff like that.
Yeah. You got to keep them on their toes.
Yeah, pretty cool. I'd love to be the guy sending the fake bombs.
Oh, of course.
That's a dream come true.
Yeah. Imagine that, like a terrorist being like, I'm actually a mystery shopper. Guys, you need to be better. Well, I nearly got this through.
It would be a great experience if you ever, like, down the line, who knows what could happen. I could be interested in joining a terrorist organization for the greater good, of course.
Yeah.
And then I could say, I've got, 10 years experience in sending fake bombs.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, fucking come in here, bro.
Much to think about, much to ponder.
Exactly.
Yeah, Exmouth was cool.
Yep.
So many beautiful things. We did snorkeling there. Saw turtles, always exciting.
What kind of turtles?
Green sea. A couple of loggerheads floating about.
The guy from Entourage.
Turtle was there. Turtle was in the crowd.
4 ninjas.
He looked at me like, could you be my new Vinny Chase? And so I brought him along on the tour. Yeah. The rest of the tour were filthy. Yeah. They're like, I'd be like, Turtle, go get me a beer. And other people would be like, oh, Turtle, could you get me one? I go, bit of respect. He's my turtle.
Yeah, he's your entourage.
He's my personal turtle. He does things for me and me only.
Who was the other guy, the brother?
Drama. Johnny Drama.
That's it.
Yeah. I guess I would probably be more of a Johnny Drama than a Vinny Chase, let's be real.
Yeah. I think... Yeah. Who was it was, and then Kyle. Who was the main guy? Eric. Yeah.
He sucks.
Yeah. He sucks.
What is it like? As a kid, I wanted to be Vinny, but growing up, I realized, it's like boys like Vinny, men like Johnny Drama.
Yeah. Johnny Drama would be the funnest one to be.
Oh, he rules.
Apart from Vinny, but you can't want to be Vinny.
No. Yeah. And he sucks.
That's true. Remember loving that show?
Oh, God. I rewatched it in lockdown.
How was it?
Oh, it's so good.
True?
It's a real... it's like a time machine. Because it's from a very specific time.
The late noughties.
Yeah.
I remember watching it in 2011 because it was the first show I put on once we got power back after Cyclone Yassi.
Oh, man. What a show to just take you away.
It hit so hard. Yeah. So we didn't have power for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then you just
2 weeks with no media.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Played Entourage on the old fucking
in my mind.
hard drive, cranked it straight up.
Oh, fuck yeah, brother.
Beautiful stuff.
What a show. The stakes are so high. I hope Aquaman grosses the biggest movie ever. It's pure like nothing bad happens.
It's about Wahlberg or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's his show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they leave out the bit where Vinny Chase
Blinded a
blinded
Chinese
a
guy.
Vietnamese guy. They conveniently leave that bit out. But
But they left it in, but they were just like, oh, we changed it. And it's just like a Mongolian guy.
Every town was interesting. A highlight was Bunbury, mate. Have you ever
No.
been? You've just done Perth.
I've just been to Perth. I've not. Well, like
Yeah.
if my life was a video game, only Perth would be
Yeah,
like
you've
you're
still
gonna
got the fog.
Yeah,
What
all
do
the
they call
fog would be
that?
over the rest of WA. Yeah.
Yeah. It was so funny. So we did the big theatre there, and then
That's south, isn't it? That's
yeah,
Yeah.
sort of Mandurah, Bunbury we did. And they were
Yeah.
like the first two, and they're pretty big.
yeah,
You know, it's kind of like doing like a theatre in Geelong,
Yeah.
sort of. So they were good.
yeah.
And then we went to the local pub after,
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't know, but it's Saturday night's karaoke night there.
Oh,
Fucking
should have known that.
unbelievably
Yeah.
good. I mean, genuinely good. Like they're all clearly they do their songs. You know,
Yeah.
it's their big thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were so sick. Like walked into a husband and wife doing Love Shack. You know,
Oh,
bang bang on the floor, baby, bang bang.
Yeah,
Like it was
yeah.
going off.
it's my dream to do a karaoke duet with a woman I love.
Yeah, must be nice.
It would be so nice.
Tully would never do that with me.
No, yeah, it's
No.
it's crazy.
Very embarrassing.
It's a very it's a rare thing to find.
Yeah. And then so at this pub, rough but big. I think the whole town's rough. Like
Yeah.
a lot of like fucking manies going out the front when I'd have a vape. Like
Yeah.
wah, wah, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So it sounds like a fucking town full of
yeah,
bad cunts.
yeah, $14 jug.
Yeah.
Special. So good. The jugs, advertising on the jugs. Do you want to guess for what local business?
Local businesses were on the.
Yeah,
jugs.
there was just one there. Yeah.
Oh. Not a real estate guy.
No, that would be good.
Like a
but
club or like a bowls club. or
nah,
something?
it was for the local mechanic.
Oh,
Which
sick.
just shows you the sort of drink driving getting done in this town.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the panel beaters number, just like fucking wrapping you.
Yeah,
wrapping
that's the
your
last thing
Hilux
you can
around a
remember
tree,
after.
like, oh, look at the yeah, fuck
Yeah.
yeah, Jono.
Yeah, the only thing better
Did it
would be
again.
tow truck.
Yeah, yeah,
Towie on the
yeah.
jugs.
Fuck, it was good. And there was this awesome woman that was at the gig, and she had like one of the best voices I've ever heard. She did like 4 songs, and then afterwards, as we were leaving, she's chatting to us. She's like, "Yeah, just never forget me." Yeah, so yeah, just don't forget me. I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, this is a lot."
That's
And
brutal.
she's like, she
But I
was
get it.
really funny as well. She's like to me and Waka. She's like, "Yep, soak 'em up, guys. Take a last look. Getting both my tits taken off next week just to hit hysterectomy, just in case, because I'm getting lumps, but not sure if they're. But yeah, just cutting out the middleman first." And we're like, "Fuck!" And Waka's so like, "Oh, okay." It was fucking crazy.
Wait, she's like.
I don't
I'm
think
not
she
even gonna
has
get,
cancer,
Fuck the
but-
biopsy. She's like, just lop them off.
I think it's like preempted, like she's had it multiple times or
Right,
whatever.
okay.
And she's like,
Yeah.
Um,
Is she going to get fakies?
Oh, well, I pray.
Did you ask? You got to ask.
Her husband was right there.
Yeah, well, ask
Oh,
him.
yeah.
He's got the most. He's, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
brother.
the most invested.
Please.
Yeah.
Fuck. She's killing me. The best thing though was, and there's like this thing in Bunbury called Gnomesville, where there's like, I don't know, all these weird garden gnomes.
Little short
I
kings.
think and then we were all laughing about Gnomesville, and then I was at this local pub, and I sort of clocked one, and then I just kept clocking them. I'm like, every fella here like kind of looks like a gnome. And then it was like,
That's awesome.
they're all like stout. Like it's like, I don't know what's happened. Maybe
Yeah.
the gnomes come
They all
alive
had
at the
pointy
Bunbury
red hats
Hotel.
on.
Yeah, just like beards and like the like sort of buttony sort of noses.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It was killing me.
That's awesome.
And there were these hot chicks. These
Oh,
like,
hell yeah. Tell me
these
more.
are the only hot
Fuck,
chicks.
you kept this? You
Yeah,
kept
yeah.
this?
Get this, man. And they're at the pub, and there's like, there's just the classic guy, like maybe mid-30s,
Yeah.
late 30s.
Horniest guy ever.
This guy,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I know him pretty well.
tatted up to the neck,
Yeah.
balding, like flat brim. That look is still so strong in WA.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The, like jacked, weird bad tats.
weirdly jacked.
Like
Like works out a lot, but
tats.
drinks a lot as well.
And like it's like it just looks hard, but like not good. Like,
Yeah. You can barely see the tats because he's so
sort of
sun.
mud crabby sort of vibe.
Yeah. I know the guy. I know him.
Tat up to his thing. Yeah, man, like American baseball, like worst chat.
And
like
he was putting it on.
Like, and they just like,
Wherever the girls local, or they like
they're locals.
foreign?
They're local girls.
WA girls are hot.
Oh, yeah.
Go to Perth. Perth is like, you see a lot of like some of those beautiful women you've ever seen with like.
Yeah.
Just the most average bloke, like, and Darrow blokes. It's
Yeah,
like,
Darrow.
What the fuck's going on here?
They to give you sort of what I'm going for, or just that vibe. Yeah, you're looking at like Megan Gale, and she'll be with a guy that looks like a mud crab and is wearing the brand Kiss Chasey t-shirts.
yeah.
G-Star order. It's fucking weird over there.
Hat on.
He's got a unit hat on.
Literally got a unit hat on.
So that's the type of fella. That's a big WA fella.
Yeah.
And he's like talking to him like, yeah. And like just so funny watching these girls get the vodka lime and sodas and just, anyway, thanks, mate. And just him like, fuck.
You've been done again.
Yeah. But the best thing from the karaoke was these really pretty girls, and the prettiest girl, she sang a song.
Tell me more about her.
Yeah.
She had a
sang
voice of an
Casey
angel as well?
No, it's a pretty good voice. But she sang like a real B-side, I think a Casey Chambers song, like, and it's all like, we're all gonna die someday. Like,
oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die someday, Lord. We're all gonna die someday.
I was into it.
Yeah.
Says was loving it. And anyway,
they can all kiss my ass, Lord. They can all kiss my ass. Yeah.
And then Says comes back from the bathroom. She's like, fuck me, I overheard the funniest thing in the bathroom. She's like, I was in the cubicle, and like her friends, the hot girl friends, she's overhearing them, and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe Jessica sang another shit song that no one cares about. She's like, oh, this is why Justin cheats on her. Like the prettiest girl in town and the biggest gronk guy, like, I'm sorry, babe, but I had to fuck Vanessa.
You sung that fucking Casey Chambers song again.
Your karaoke choices suck, babe. I gotta be real with you. How am I not gonna fuck other chicks when you fucking
when
sing
you're
songs
singing
like
the same shit? God, that's so funny.
One of the funniest things I think I've got to possibly.
That's brutal. It breaks my heart.
It breaks my heart. She's an angel.
She sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
She sounds absolutely perfect.
She sounds
Can't
incredible.
believe Jesse would fucking cheat on her with Vanessa.
Yeah, Zach's got to go to the Bunbury, whatever it was.
Oh yeah,
Saturday.
yeah. I'll go to karaoke. I'll just be exactly like that dude. I'll be the same guy. Everyone will be looking at me like, look at this.
Yeah, but you can't
idiot.
afford to buy them drinks.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to offer.
I'm trying to get them to buy me drinks. Did you see? Did you come to the show?
Yeah. Oh fuck.
That's awesome. That sounds like a dream.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Yeah, plenty of super fun nights and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, you were gone for so long.
I know,
have to
it was
have
fucked.
some kind of fun.
Yeah, it was good.
That's sick.
Oh, there was a open mic music night at Matzo's, you know, that ginger beer place. It's from Broome. Anyway, really cool.
Yeah.
Big bar and stuff, and they did open mic then, but they're all really good musicians.
Yeah.
It was a jam night or something.
Yeah.
And this like girl, very pretty as again. Oh. I know, dude. She's doing like ukulele covers of like "It's a Long Way to the Top."
Oh, she sounds beautiful.
And I was filming just to show Says what the setup was because I wanted her to do a song.
Yeah.
She didn't. And I was just like, film very quickly. Mm-hmm. And then the girl came up to me later in the night and was like, "Did you film me?" I was like, "Oh, fuck." I was like, and she's like, "Oh, no, yeah, I can you send it to me?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah." Like, WhatsApped her. And it's like 4 seconds. She's like, okay, this is like creepier.
Yeah.
It's like,
just a quick little one for the memory bank.
Yeah. Oh, God. Anyway.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Kitty.
Kitty. Her name was Kitty.
Yeah. Stage name, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway.
She sounds like she could be a stripper as well, in my mind.
Look, you know, we don't need to get into it, but I did see her Instagram.
Yeah.
And she does do the skimpies, but playing the uke, doing the ukulele.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's pretty good.
That's beautiful. A skimpy playing the uke.
Yeah.
God damn it.
They're like, yeah, just imagine the most fucked one. It's like, fuck me, she's the whole package, eh?
Yeah.
Talent like that.
Yeah.
Talent like that. Fuck, is Kitty on tonight? Kitty, can you do fucking
Flame trees?
yeah, she was doing Offspring. Fuck. Yeah, what fucking song was she was just doing Offspring? It was fucking... And they're like, these Indigenous fellas not in the pub, but out the front, and they're just heckling everyone the whole time.
That's awesome.
Sick. There's
Just
this
bunch
old...
of black fellas out the front talking shit.
Yeah, no. Like, yeah, screaming like, hey, hates that bitch every day. And there was this old, like, so old, and he ruled. He did like I want to be your dog, and he's shredding on the guitar. And then he's like pausing after a song, and then like gets a stool. And this Indigenous guy's like, hurry up, you old fucking so good. Oh, it's killing me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went... I was in Belrose, which is just like... I mean, it's just north of Manly. So it was kind of... Those shows were fine. We didn't do much there. We were in this fucking dog shit little hotel. I went to the Corso.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Wardy had a game
Have
of
a-
pool at the pub
Had a
there.
sprint
but
down the Corso.
It was piss and rain.
Yeah.
And I tried to do a joke about racing Tom Trebojevic down it, but
Yeah.
the show wasn't too receptive.
Yeah.
I talked a lot about footy. I was just so stoked to be in rugby league country, hey? So I'd start off every set just talking about footy.
They're like, please, we're the only people in town that...
Yeah, they don't care about it. Then we went to Cessnock, and we'd heard a bunch of bad things about the town of Cessnock. People said it was rough. I heard that there's a lot of like super sort of like right wing, like rallies and stuff happen out there.
Cool.
And it definitely had that kind of vibe. Like Wardy was on the stage and she brought up Queen Pauline. And like the crowd were like, woo! We love her!
Yeah, nice.
Which is very funny. Went
Yeah.
to the pub there. I love New South Wales is good because you can smoke in the pokies rooms, which is fun.
Yeah,
It's
they
like-
still
Bit of culture.
beautiful bit of elegance still.
Yeah,
They love the pokies there.
absolutely. And then I went to my new favourite place of all time, Newcastle. I knew I was going to love it.
Had you not been really?
Never been.
Oh fuck.
Never been to Newey.
Yeah, you're a
It's the
real
best
Newey
place.
guy.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's great.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, the beach is sick.
The beach is sick. It's all right there. It's not small. There's a lot going on.
10th biggest town and 10th biggest city in the country, mate.
It's like the biggest non-capital city or some shit, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Well, because I remembered that, and it said the Gold Coast, but that's hard to. The Gold Coast is not
It's not
quite.
a real place.
Yeah, it's too spread out.
It's an urban sprawl.
Yeah, I think Newcastle is an actual town.
Yeah. Because I guess there's surfers. But like Newcastle feels like it's a good spot. I'd love to live there. If there's any beautiful ukulele playing skimpies in
Oh
Newcastle.
my god!
Rich, because you know I'm not. I'll move there for you.
If they play the ukulele at the Skimpies, obviously they're rich.
Swimming in it.
You don't do that unless you have a
Yeah.
big sort of trust fund.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's sort of something that only
Yeah.
rich people do.
Yeah. And then I was because I did 2 weeks, but I had a few days in between back here in the beautiful city of Melbourne, Victoria. I was playing Movie Star.
You're playing Movie Star?
Yeah, that's why I'm blonde.
Oh, I was wondering what this sort of
You think
midlife
I was just trying
crisis was?
a bold new
quarter
a
life
new look?
crisis. I thought, I like it. I think it looks good.
No, I was in a short film.
Really?
Yeah. So I had to get my hair dyed blonde in Newcastle.
Whoa.
It was all last minute because I didn't get the role at first, and then the guy who actually got it, got it instead of me. He pulled out.
Right.
So here I was.
Do you reckon he went blonde?
Well, no, he didn't. They didn't
He
get to
didn't
that
wanna do
point. But
it.
he was less blonde. But he had brown. Like he was.
Mullet though.
No, I don't think so. I don't know what they're going to do with him. But he was like a proper actor, like an actual guy who acts for a living.
Hey, don't sell yourself short, man.
Whereas me, I just fucking lie to women.
That's a role. That's one of the you've sort of You sort of method act that role.
Yeah, yeah.
You sort of never let that up.
No, it's just almost not an act.
Yeah.
But no, I was out there playing movie. I'm going to be in a short film. I don't know when it's going to be out.
Can I ask what the premise is? Why you'd need to be blonde?
Well, the name of it's called Adult Male Blonde.
Oh, okay. You do need to be blonde.
I needed to be blonde.
Is that the name of your character or the name of the film?
Name of the film.
That's funny.
Yeah, the name of my character, Blondie.
Blondie. I think you should have been like, I don't want to dye my hair for this.
Yeah,
They'd be
yeah.
like, you're going to need to, mate.
Yeah.
I always thought it was funny. I don't know if I've talked on the pod, like to refer to myself as a brunette.
Yeah.
Just a bloke that's
Yeah.
like a brunette.
It
And
is
it's
funny.
like-
It's not a very
Yeah.
not a very masculine
And
word.
it's like just like to refer to like a friend as like a buxom strawberry blonde. It's just
Yeah.
like a ranger that roots a lot.
Well, buxom means you've got big tits.
Yeah, big tits, yeah.
So if you've got a friend with big tits.
Yeah, well, yeah, like a fat
Yeah.
a fat redhead guy that swears he's actually blonde. They're my favorite type of redheads.
A strawberry blonde.
Strawberry blonde, yeah.
Well, Gordo says
He's strawberry.
he claims redhead, but I've never seen him as a redhead.
No.
But he's like, obviously, he's more of a strawberry blonde, I
Mm.
guess.
It is a bit weird to have completely blonde hair as a bloke. in
As
your
an adult,
30s.
as an
Yeah.
adult person, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless like a lot of women dye their hair blonde, which is fine. But like a guy with
Yeah.
blonde hair,
Yeah, I know, yeah. Like, yeah.
strange
Yeah,
characters.
Strange. Like,
Anyway.
not dyed. Not dyed.
Well,
I mean-
although, yeah.
Dyed is, dyeing your hair blonde is also crazy.
And not even like, and this doesn't include the surfy guys. Surfy guys who are real blonde because they're always out surfing.
Yeah.
Doesn't count. Like a guy, like a Martin Bryant blonde.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a sus
Fucking
guy.
weird.
Yeah.
And then they'll...
Wait, spoke.
Hey?
An old mate who just walked through there blonde.
Oh, yeah, Murray. Yeah. That counts. Yeah, Murray. It's important. I didn't know Amaro was back there. Not you. Not Amaro. Amaro doesn't count. But then I tell you what's a bad look as well, when they try and grow a beard.
Yeah. Well, I tried to grow my beard before I did this thing. We didn't mean you. We meant other blonde guys.
I don't think he could hear me. I don't know if he could hear me. Not Amaro.
Yeah, no, every blonde guy I've ever met. So especially if they grow it long and tie it back in like a
Beautiful
carry
bun.
boxes around.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like this is this patchy ass beard. you know.
Yeah.
But shout out if you're blonde. It comes from a place of jealousy.
Yeah, it would be nice to have natural blonde. Mine would. When I was younger and working out in the sun all the time, grew it out long. I'd get those beautiful blonde highlights. But I grew up.
You gotta grow up at some point.
Yeah. Grow up, have dark hair for like 4 years and then start going grey.
Yeah, suck on grey, get a roll, have to dye it blonde, and then sort of you just keep doing it. It's like, how long are you shooting this short film for, mate? Yeah, 4 years actually.
Yeah, imagine if I kept it going, but I go platinum next time.
Oh, platinum would be good.
Just completely like white.
White blonde, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Malfoy type.
Yeah. And I slick it back.
Oh.
And then I start doing dastardly things.
Yeah, very off track, but he's such a fucking loser. The actor that played Draco.
He goes hard for JK now,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
it's just like it's that real like that Japanese soldier that fought for 20 years.
Yeah. He's like
Because
on
he's
that
playing
island.
he's playing like the dad's Malfoy in a stage play at the moment. He's like crying when they're putting the like long straight blonde wig on.
Why is he crying?
Because he's like overwhelmed with being back
Right.
in the world.
Damn.
It's like, brother.
Because he didn't really do... I guess, I mean, it
Yeah.
must be... Like, that made his whole thing.
Yeah. It's a hard act to follow.
I mean, if... Yeah. Yeah. I can't blame him. It's sad, but you can't
Yeah.
blame him. Going to
I
bat
don't
for
know,
the woman
like-
who gave him everything.
Emma Watson, she doesn't do anything anymore. Radcliffe's had a cool career.
Yeah, what does he do now?
I think he does like weird indie movies.
Kind of
and-
like me.
Yeah, he's kind of like you.
Yeah. Just doing like small...
Little
short
small
films
little
and-
things, yeah. Passion
Yeah.
projects, that
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
thing.
basically.
Yeah, he's exactly like you, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mm.
But no, this should be good. I'm excited for it to come out. Everyone who's worked on it had a good reputation. The guy who shot it, like the DP, works a lot, and everyone was talking him up.
Yeah, DP. Now, what's that?
Director of photography.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Because I've seen that around before, and I'm like, what is that?
That's the guy who he's like in charge of all that. That's the guy who walks around and goes, "Where's that light?" They know where every little bit of light's coming from.
Yeah, that's so important. You want to.
You
want to block that light wherever light can shine through.
And then they'll be like, "Oh, can I get a foam here?" And then some little fucking creature will run out with a panel and stand there. So many cunts, involved in making the shit. Hey.
Oh, it is. It's crazy.
And then the thing about it is like, because when you're acting, you do fuck all for so long, and you just watch all these cunts run around like ants on an anthill.
And you want to make sure that, you know, you're like, oh, just make sure you guys know I'm working hard. You fuck it up heaps, so you like take heaps of time.
Well, that's what I was saying. I had real sore. I was real fucking sore after the shoot because we're doing this thing where I had having to sit down and stand up, and I was like, yeah, you know, when you're really good at acting, like the director and everyone kind of wants to see you do it as many times as possible. So I just had to do it heaps.
Yeah,
people just love it so much. They're like, can you do that again?
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. Having to turn into David Fincher to film a fucking short film.
Yeah.
We need 1,500 takes of you standing up, please, Zach.
No, but the last night, it was a night shoot, and we shot all night. So we started like 4 in the afternoon, went until like 4 in the morning.
Oof.
And then I was no sleep on the plane, Sydney, Tamworth, drive to Gunnedah.
Ooh.
Did a big show in Gunnedah that
all
night.
worth it to get to the holy land of Gunnedah.
Yeah, I was in Gunnedah for like 5 minutes. I was outside the pub we're having dinner at, having a vape. Bloke walks past, black fella from Moree, bells me up because he had like a fucking speaker. And he's just cruising down the street. So I was like, he walked past. I'm like, how you going, man? He's like, yeah, how are you? And then like 5 seconds in, he's like, smoke ice? I'm like, nah, man. He's like, you look like you do. I'm like, all right, fair enough.
Did you open the show with that?
Yeah. Yeah. You smoke pip? Nah, man. No, you look like you do. I'm like, yeah, no, sorry. What about any yandy? I'm like, no, all good.
Well, it's like, I am tired. Do the worst set of all.
Actually, yeah, it probably could help.
Scratching your fucking.
Yeah. What's up, Gunner? That was a bad show. Not a bad show, but like not a great one.
You get some tough ones. Yeah, there are a couple of tough ones here and there.
Yeah.
Just like wild, like, you know, just a bloke, like, it's so funny. Like, the tickets are expensive. They never get comedy, just some bloke just chipping in the whole time.
Especially in those joints where you're like so far away from civilization where you are. There's a lot of fucking characters out there, mate.
Get into it with him.
No way.
Because then
you
like,
can't.
Okay, can't.
At worst, it'll just derail your whole...
They booted. Yeah, apparently they booted him after a couple. And apparently he's like, oh. And he like sat on the couch out the front for like a minute and was just like...
Sleep. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Cunts will get so drunk to come along too. But yeah, like if you go back and forth too much, the best case is like you kind of just ruin your set. And worst case is you fucking your head punched in at the pub later on.
Yeah. Yeah. So sick of the pub after like a lot of like, mate, you're bloody good for the MC. You should do comedy.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
So you do weddings and stuff and then this sort of stuff. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be fucked explaining it. I can't say.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's pretty fucking funny. Yeah, it's beautiful out there on the road, mate. WA is incredible. It was so fucked because we'd go to places that were like Tassie, you know, like lots of almost, you know, big gorges and big rocks and like whaling areas and
like Bunbury.
In Albany,
Albany, yeah.
And then you'd like fly and the next day you're in Broome and you're like, fuck, this is so different.
Yeah.
It is wild. You can see why they all are fucking weird about everything.
Yeah.
Mate, we should secede. Best state in the world.
Well, they could. I think they could if they wanted to. There's enough resources there.
Sure. Yeah, let them go.
Yeah, let them go. Cut them loose.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Western Australia. Fuck, if they want to secede.
Careful.
No. Actually, I love it over there. I got a mate who works in Port Hedland. So
I went to Port Hedland.
Always just stirring him up.
That was probably the worst place we went.
It's a wild old town. Port Hedland.
It was a bit gnarly.
That
That's where we got
doesn't
heckled.
stop.
Yeah,
there's coal in and out, or out.
Huge salt mine on the way in.
Yeah,
and it was like hot in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Apparently, it gets like 45 out there at summer. You're like, oh.
Yeah. My mate drives the tugs out there.
Yeah, big Tonka trucks up on this big salt mine.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh.
What a life. Big money there, but big money.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Did
went
you go to the pub there? That'd
the
be
fancy
sick to
one.
Go to a place
there's a
where
really
every
fancy
cunt's
one.
Fucking cashed up.
Yeah, there's like one fancy place, I think.
Yeah.
And you could tell it was like, oh yeah, la-di-da.
Yeah.
Fucking, yeah. Yeah, it's still got a nice beach or like a nice waterfront and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty stark.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the
but
busiest
like the
ports
infrastructure around it, like, because it's like you're on the highway to the Gold Coast or whatever.
Yeah.
You know. Obviously, because there's so much fucking trucks and all that shit in the port. It's like it's crazy. The train, the trains where you can just wait for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Just goes forever. Like 3 kilometer long train sort of
big
thing.
Cargo trains.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought about like maybe I'll just jump in one of those and just get
Start
away from it all.
Yeah. That'd be a crazy way to join it.
Yeah, like a hobo sort of like idealized an American style, boxcar sort of guy, but you're just jumping on a mining train.
Yeah.
Like covered in coal, like
end
burning.
up the Port Hedland port, unloaded, sent to China.
Yeah, it's a special place. So Newey would have been good.
Newey was good. Where else did I do on this last run? Gunnedah, and then we went to Orange. Ever been to Orange?
Once.
Cold.
It's fucking cold, hey.
Cold cunt of a place.
Yeah.
The show was good. People were nice, but fucking cold, man.
Yeah, I remember it being
fucking
cold. Like, it
cold.
was like 7 years ago I did it, I reckon. It was fucking
in the
stuck
afternoon, just fucking freezing cold. How do you live there,
Mm.
But it was nice. It's a nice little town.
Yeah.
And then we did Queanbeyan. Stayed in Canberra. First time in the nation's capital for me.
Did you get to go to Questacon and
Nah.
didn't go to the War Museum?
No, we actually went to the War Museum to get a coffee and a fucking...
Quick pay the respects.
Yeah, just get a quick coffee.
Pay respects.
Something else on the way to the fucking airport. But I wanted to go to the gallery there, but I didn't get time. Apparently the gallery in Canberra is red hot.
Yeah.
But we just did the show in Queanbeyan. They had a Ricky Stewart mural on the side of the theatre.
Yeah, I mean, that's culture, isn't it?
That's fucking awesome.
That's art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's not gay what we do here.
Yeah, well, they didn't think it was very funny when I brought it up. But I thought it was very funny. And then I had a little peek into the Canberra nightlife because after we got back from the show...
did you guys have any big nights?
On the first leg we did. I was with Wardy and Paddy Young mostly. We had Danielle Walker and Harry June as well, but they were like in their own car. They were sort of like coming back and forth a bit. So on the first run it was me, Paddy and Wardy, and we got on a fair bit, which was a lot of fun.
He's a funny guy.
He fucking rules. Yeah, he's a fucking good cunt. He's fucking retarded, but he's so funny. Yeah. We taught him how to tie his shoes. He's fucking 33.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was real good fun. And then like in Newcastle, there was just I ran into Chris Martin from Brisbane there, and then
from Coldplay.
Yeah. And then some fucking cunt that Paddy knows from the UK was there as well. So we're just like meeting up with just random fucking people.
Did you go to Mooseheads?
No, what's that? We just went to one pub. There was one pub we went to. Rowan Arneal recommended one pub.
Okay, nice.
He said everything else was too clubby.
Mooseheads, I think, is like the famous club where they all fucking go nuts at. If you ever want to fuck a Canberra Raiders player, I think you go to Mooseheads.
Oh, is this in Canberra?
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Well, I didn't go out in Canberra. I just walked over from the hotel to the McDonald's, and it was sort of like, and then I was kind of just like looking at everyone, being like, who the fuck lives here? You know?
Yeah.
What kind of young person lives in this fucking place? And I didn't figure it out. I didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah. it is weird. It's so funny though. Like local clubs and shit. So many Irish bars and shit in WA because there's so many fucking
Well, there'd
Irish
be so many
and
Irish
Italians
cunts
and
over
shit.
there.
Yeah.
Any Saffers?
Oh, couple.
Couple.
Always a couple.
Bro, it's so
But they're
nice.
so stuck in birth, man. I
Birth.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birth's hot.
There was one apparently that because we got a flat tire.
Flat tire.
Yeah, we got the flat tire. Thank God, man. It was when we're in town. Because
Oh
that would have
my
been
God.
awful because we had a 7-hour drive before it. Like, if
Imagine
we got
that.
stuck out there, it would be fucked.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, it's like trying to get it changed. And this South African lady's like, I can't give you the new car until the old car gets here. Like, waiting for the... yeah. Rebecca on the tour was just like, I'm fucking about to lose my mind at this South African woman. You know, because they're always so pleasant.
Some of the nicest people in the world.
Some of the friendliest people in the world. Yeah, so many fucking funny people. Yeah, just like dealing with all Italians and all that shit. So many fucking awesome type that's still alive.
Yep.
Like, that's still going strong. Like, European backpackers, man.
Yep.
Some of the funniest cunts alive.
Yeah.
Just like...
Tell me about them.
Just like Broome or any time there was like the most picturesque sunset I've ever seen.
Yep.
Always within distance was like a fucking French cunt with a like, I don't know what they're called. You'd know. This is your sort of world. Like I guess maybe a practice sort of fire stick, but it's like a bar and then like 4 things jutting out with like circles on them.
It's
and
like an LED staff or something.
Yeah, like a poi. It's not
well,
a poi.
poi is the one that are on strings.
Not on a string, unfortunately.
But I guess it was like a fire staff, but instead of fire, it was LED.
Yeah, not
but,
even LED, just like
just had
black weighted bauble sort of
but
things. But they're spinning them
Yeah.
sort of putting it on their back and stuff.
Yeah.
Just a lot of like, yeah. And just like terrible techno.
Awful.
They love that sort of terrible
they
dance
love
music.
they love
Just
terrible
like-
music.
just-
I don't know. We've been very clear about our opinions on the UK.
With some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen, of course.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, French. I don't like French people.
Yeah. Oh, how about this? Last Thursday night, Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 2 of the hottest. I mean, it's crass. It's crude to say. I've been talking about hot women a lot.
I know you fucking.
It's not me. I'm fucking frothing.
No, you're telling your horny little friend about all the hot chicks you saw, and I'm loving it.
There was these 2 girls in the front row.
Oh, tell me
I'm
about
doing
them.
crowd work.
Oh,
And
the dream. Crowd
and
work's
it's like,
flirting.
I'm like, where are you guys from? And they're like, baddies. And I'd said something, and I was like, oh, what are you doing here? And they're like, it's not Brisbane. I was like, is that? I don't think she meant it to be funny because I'm talking about Brisbane.
Yeah, okay,
Whatever.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
chatting with her, and then I'm like, oh, the French chick. And then like Saran, even like Chris Demont's guy, he's like, man, those French chicks are hot. Wardy's like, fuck, those French chicks in the front row are hot.
Yeah.
Everyone. That's what happens when a whole lineup is lesbian women or even the gay guy was like, Jesus. And anyway, we're down the front having a drink at the bar, and they're sort of there. But this American guy is just like holding court. Wouldn't let, you know, when they're just like, they're standing at the top of the stairs, like clearly they're about to leave, and this guy's just going on. I'm just getting like snippets. Like, he's like, to be honest, I never called them freedom fries. I was always calling them French fries. And I'm like, my God, this guy is really...
Those chicks have been waiting to hear that.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me, please.
Yeah.
I'm how you say so horny. How you say so horny. How you say... I want to menage a trois with you, the worst middle-aged American guy ever. Middle-aged, like, American guys, like, it's been multiple times at Republic I've seen them be just, like, 1,000,000 times more confident than any of us that were on the stage be. Just, like, they're just the fucking worst.
Yeah, they're no good.
It's awesome. It's crazy.
Did he get it? Did he get laid?
No, I don't think so. They talked to Luke, the tech, after, and he can speak French. And he got her Instagram because she was like giving him tips about Paris sounds. And then, and it's like, it was awesome. It was like crazy thought content, but like the translation or whatever didn't quite work because it'd be like her on a beach and it's like, I need to be warmed up, but you're all little boys and I need a big man. It's like, this is awesome. This is crazy stuff. Did Talia send you that?
Oh, I
50-year-old
haven't watched yet. No.
Yeah, maybe if you bring it up and play it. Talia's obsessed with, we're types of fellas here, but every now and then there's a type of fella who's a chick that, really transcends the barrier and is really high quality. I can't remember her name, but she's like a 50-year-old escort.
I wanted to go to bed about 3 o'clock or something in the morning, but this bloke contacts me and he wants a couple of hours and I've reduced the rate.
So she's
an escort.
Yeah, she's a sex worker.
Yeah. And she looks
down
good.
to $400 for 2 hours. So that basically that's $200 for an hour. And I don't normally do that, but I thought, fuck it, I need some cash. So then he makes me wait a whole fucking hour, or a bit longer than that. And I'm like, high as a kite, but like I wasn't saying to him that I was just like saying, I'm getting sick and tired of fucking waiting. What are you doing? And he said, I'm just having a puff at a friend's house. And can I come by with my suitcases? I'm like, what's in your suitcases? Drugs or something? Or you got a dead body in the fucking suitcases? What are you rolling around with your suitcases? Are you homeless? And he's going, no, I've just come off a flight. Anyway, long story short, he ends up rocking up at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. And he's transferred me the cash. And fucking, I've gone, right, go have a shower. And he's come out and this cock looks like fucking a squash snail. Just mucus everywhere.
I love that she sat on that for a bit. I was like, what did it look like?
Yeah. I really need to picture this.
Rancid.
Fucking
I
rancid.
don't know, like it just looked bad. And I said, you didn't even wash it. And he said, I did. And I said, well, have a look at it. So he's gone back in the shower, and I thought, to even give him the chance to go back into the shower was a huge thing for me, because normally I'll ask, out the door. And he's come back out the shower, and again, he hasn't washed it. Or it's, it looked like it.
It sounds unwashable.
Like he had an infection or something, I don't know. Anyway, I wasn't going there. And I said, look, I'm really sorry, and you put me in a predicament, but now you're going to have to leave, and you're not getting a fucking cent returned to you. Not 1 cent. You said,
Fucking brutal. To pay the hooker and then to be like, no, your cock's too disgusting.
It's a tough.
That's gonna
Yeah.
that's
I
gonna
mean,
cost
maybe
you.
that's his whole thing.
Yeah.
The humiliation ritual. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's
Well, if he's
It's
having a puff and it's 5 a.m, pretty tough.
Yeah. I
Squash
mean, it's
that
all
snail
great.
cock
stuff.
is really on the cards there.
Yeah. It's anyway, it's a visceral.
I love it. I love a
Yeah.
veteran whore.
Yeah, she's a veteran. And they're all like, what do you do for safety? And she's like, yeah, so I got fucking baseball bat here. Like, she's like, chainsaw under here.
Chainsaw.
She's like, that'll fucking scare him off. She goes, don't need to pull it start. It's button start.
Oh,
she's
electric.
like,
I was going to say, imagine fucking trying to get two-stroke to turn over. Some
Yeah.
cunt's fucking running amok. You're there pulling the fucking 201T.
Yeah, it's exhilarating content.
That's great.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to that bloke. Shout out to whichever listener of ours.
Yeah.
tried to-
Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't get
yeah.
the 2 hours of service.
Yeah. But lessons to live by.
Fuck, man.
Wash your
$200
dick.
an hour. That's not bad money.
She must be. She'd know her way around.
She
it
would
all.
know some insane moves.
Yeah.
Imagine what that woman could do.
Yeah.
I can't even.
Yeah.
She's been on the front lines for
We don't-
fucking God knows how long.
You don't want to know.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Because there's
It's
not
like-
many old. I mean, I guess there probably is, but like, yeah, how many fucking women have been doing that kind of work for?
It's a young woman's game. It's kind of like LeBron stuff, you know.
You
You have to be a special talent.
She's
to
a
be-
once in a lifetime
She's a-
athlete.
She's, it's special gen to have that sort of longevity in the game. you know?
Yeah, big time.
What she does on the rock is, and I mean the rock in every sense of the word.
Well,
The Rock.
especially it sounds like she uses as well.
Yeah.
When she's saying she's high, she must
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
Damn, what a life. So sick.
Oh, it's awesome. And it's great that
Some
she's got
people
a
are just
massive
so
audience.
fucking open and honest about shit. It's crazy.
Well, that's what the people love authenticity on those apps.
Of course, it's riveting. It's
Yeah.
amazing that she can just be like, yeah, this guy came over. We were both high all night, but he didn't come over until 5 o'clock, and he paid me to root him, but his cock was disgusting,
Yeah.
so I didn't.
Yeah.
And that's not even like.
That's just another day.
That's a fucking day in the life. That's
Just
nothing.
another day, another dollar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If that happened to me, I'd be talking about it forever. That'd be my one story.
That's my one story.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a...
And I probably wouldn't even talk
and
about
I probably would take it to my grave.
it. Yeah.
But people
Well, I
like
guess
that
he's
stuff.
not talking about it.
No.
But if I was some kind of male escort, and a woman came over and her vagina was a squash snail, that's a squash snail is fucking disgusting. He must have had a crook cock.
Yeah.
This time.
It must have been good.
It must have been
Must have been
bad.
pretty rough.
But I guess if I was fucking for a living, smoking ice, maybe I would be a bit more open and honest. Probably a few thresholds in like the way you like behave.
Yeah.
Cross there that just would make that a lot easier.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Because I guess it's like us just talking about. We were just talking about the shows that we did, and it probably just feels like that.
Yeah, well, she's talking shop.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
and there's
exactly
an
what it
audience
is.
for it.
It is.
Heaven
yeah.
forbid, I reckon our listener numbers would be a bit higher if
If we were out there living like that.
Yeah. Well, maybe higher, maybe not.
Who
A
knows?
morbid interest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should tell more fuck stories on the podcast.
Yeah. I would say not. This tickled me though. Just a slight little WA thing.
Yeah. Keep going.
Turned on the news in WA.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Cousins reads the news there. How fucking funny
What?
is that? He's the main sports journalist for Channel 7 behind the
In
desk.
Perth.
I think the whole WA. It's like crazy.
Sick.
It's like because I was saying on stage, I was like, I haven't been to WA in a while, and it's like last time I was here, he was on the news, but he wasn't reading.
Well, that's what I was saying. He's got. I guess it all counted as experience.
yeah,
Spend
Fucking
years in the news, and they're like, "All right, well, fucking, you can come read it now."
Man, that fucking that story about how the cops are chasing him.
He swum across the
Just
river or some
jumped
shit.
in the river is
Yeah.
fucking unreal.
Yeah, yeah, certified mad cunt forever. And it goes to show, redemption's never far away.
No. All you need to do is be one of the greatest AFL players and win the West Coast Eagles 3 premierships.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You could
can
literally
be
fucking
forgiven
do anything
8
you want.
times.
Yeah,
For some pretty rotten shit.
yeah.
But it's special stuff, really.
Well, again, just special talent.
Special, yeah.
An outlier.
He's kind of the what's her name, Bev or something.
I didn't
yeah,
see.
Yeah.
But is he good at it?
From what I saw, yeah, he seemed,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is he
could read
tatted
the
up and shit? He mustn't be.
I think he is on his.
But not
leg.
he doesn't have
No.
it's not up all on the neck and
No,
shit.
he looks fit as again.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's looking cut.
yeah. Fuck yeah. Shout out Ben Cousins.
Yeah, shout out
Open
Ben.
invite.
Oh, we'd love to have you on.
Fuck yeah.
That would be exhilarating.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Maybe we should start getting more
famous athletes on.
incredibly famous athletes.
Yeah,
Or
just book it like I do still now, just messaging
yeah.
the day before.
Are you in town?
Oh, are you in town? Or just do it before Coopers.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you're already on.
You're already
Coopers.
on. You're already on. You're
So
already
just
going
come an
to
hour earlier, man.
Oh fuck. Well, maybe we should fucking park this bus home.
Yeah, well, sorry guys for it's been a few weeks, but we like to do it in the flesh. We think that's when the pod's at its best, and
Yeah, sometimes
And we
life's
need
in
to
the way.
be
Sometimes
together.
you got to do it. You stint out west. You got to go on tour. You got to be a movie star.
yeah, we're busy people.
Things happen, but we're
Things
glad to be
happen.
back.
We're glad to be back. We'll have some great guests coming up. We'll be back with a vengeance.
Absolutely.
And then, there's so much we didn't even go around to talking about. So we've got
lot.
plenty of stuff to talk about. Thanks as always for listening.
We're about the fucking. We're going to war. There's war.
There's
We didn't
yeah.
even get into the war.
Oh my god, we didn't even fix the Middle East. We
And
will be
people
getting to
fucking-
that next week.
Yeah.
Tune
People love
in
to tune in
if
for
you're
our
the
opinions on the
imam.
war.
If you're the imam, if you're Netanyahu, all that.
Yeah, what do they
Tune
call him?
in next-
Benny?
Bibi.
Bibi?
Bibi.
You're Bibi or the Supreme Leader? Reach out.
Reach
We'd love
out.
to have you on.
Very quickly, have you seen this? Well, I'll cover it next week. But have you seen everyone finding the Supreme Leader's old tweets? They're fucking awesome. He like tweets like a guy that got dumped by like an art girl because it's all like, I don't know much about movies, but when it comes to like books and poetry, I'm the next level sort of thing. It's fucking awesome.
All right, sick. That's something to look forward to.
That's something to look forward to.
All right, thanks for listening, everyone. And until next week.
Keep 'em up.